Alright, what's going on, guys? Beatbox Blade Slashing in here, and today I'm bringing you a video about what if Naruto got the Rinnegan instead of Nagato. I'm here sporting my little Boruto jacket right here. So, with all that being said, let's get started. Now, number one is that Nagato would die, and I say that is because remember that scene when Nagato, Conan, and Yahiko were being held up by like all these ninja, and they were like, "You kill Yahiko or we're gonna keep Conan," or whatever. So when Yahiko like jumped into Nagato's kunai, he got rage and Rinnegan and blasted all their like needles and shuriken away, but without the Rinnegan he wouldn't have been able to do that. Thus he would have died, Yahiko would be dead, and they would have either killed Conan or like raped her and then killed her or something. Next is that Naruto would be stronger than Sasuke, and I say that is because, well, Sasuke has Sharingan, Naruto has Rinnegan, and this is all based off of if Naruto's body would accept the Rinnegan. I'm going to say that now, so there's no confusion. Next is that Tsunade wouldn't come to the village, and I say that is because Tsunade only came to the village because they needed to heal Sasuke and they needed to heal Lee. But with Naruto being able to use, I believe it was called the Preta Path, where he could summon the Demon King, and anyone who went in there like damaged would come out perfectly healed. Like when Pain threw one of the other Pains in there who was like ripped in half or something, and he came out just normal. So they wouldn't need Tsunade for that. It's because Naruto could do it. Next is that Naruto would learn any jutsu he wants. It's because the Rinnegan allows him to. And there was a specific scene in, well, the anime and the manga where it was explaining, I believe it was Jiraiya explaining all about Nagato and the Rinnegan, how Nagato could use the Rinnegan and learn any jutsu he wants by the age of 10. 10 years old, he could do all that jazz. And with Naruto being an Uzumaki, I'm assuming he would be able to do the same, because Nagato was an Uzumaki. Next is that Naruto would single-handedly destroy the Akatsuki. And I say this is because Naruto has Rinnegan, man. He could be able to use the push-pull, the Preta Path. He'd be able to suck souls out of people, do the summoning jutsu. He'd be able to do all of that jazz. And without Pain in the Akatsuki, I mean, he's not susceptible to Itachi's Genjutsu, is because he has Rinnegan. Well, with his summonings, he can, like, see everything, summon a whole bunch of crap, and he'd have no blind spots, so well, yeah, with his Rinnegan, he'd be able to put, like, Hidan in a planetary destruction and just keep him there, so he couldn't do anything, and Kakuzu, he could pretty much do the same. He could probably do that with any of them, but, yeah, Naruto would win. Next is that Obito wouldn't get the Rinnegan, and I say that is because once Obito killed Conan and got the body of Nagato, he stole the Rinnegan, but with Nagato not having the Rinnegan, Naruto having it, Obito wouldn't get it, which sets a later point into motion. Next is that there would be no reanimation. That's right, Kabuto wouldn't be able to do any reanimation, and let me explain why. Naruto having the Rinnegan, Orochimaru would see that and be like, "Oh, I don't want this Sasuke kid. I want the Rinnegan. I want the Rinnegan." So he'd be so busy going after Naruto that he'd be like, "Kabuto, you're nothing." And Kabuto was only able to do the reanimation and all the stuff he did later on is because he got the cells of Orochimaru, which allowed him to learn Sage Mode. And thus, with all that being taken away from him, he couldn't do any of it. Thus, there'd be no reanimation. Which, the next point is that the war wouldn't happen. It's because, 1, no reanimation, 2, no Akatsuki, and 3, Obito simply doesn't have the power. And that's it. That's been me thinking out of the box. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, do all that jazz, and I will see you next Thursday. Deuces.